Hello everybody, a very good morning to you all and welcome back to another live stream here hosted by myself, Connor Woods, the market analyst at Taurex and Atmos. Hope everyone has had a good weekend and is ready for a brand new week of price action, which means hopefully a better week than last week. I couldn't really find anything of note. My euro pound trade didn't work out too well. My DAX bot did quite well actually. 2 really good days in a row, which I posted on my social media channels. And this week we forget everything that happened last week and we look for brand new trading opportunities. And of course, for those who have joined either from Discord or social media or on X, this is a live stream where we're going to be doing a 20k giveaway with Atmos. So 10k accounts times 2. All you need to do is comment win on the YouTube chat. Just comment once. All you need to do is comment once. Commenting more doesn't make a blind bit of difference. But if you are a subscriber to the Taurex YouTube channel, you do get double the chance to win, which is fantastic. So good luck to those who won. We had some great winners last week. Brett, if you're on the stream, I'm interested to see how you got on or how you're getting on with your 10k account that you won last week. We've also got some requests in the YouTube chat for some markets to go through. I always try and go through every single request that's on there. I know we've had a few requests coming through, so I'll take a look at those as well. On top of that, also be looking at some of the top economic events coming out this week where we could likely to see some of the volatility. So lots to get through, and I hope we have a really successful week here at Atmos and Taurex, and hopefully we get some good trades. So let's try and do that. Before we do that, I'm just going to quickly go through the chat now, just say hello to all the people that have joined. It's fantastic to see the numbers coming up on the streams. I did say, look, if we can get up to 500 on the YouTube streams, on the live streams, then I'll look to increase the giveaways. The more views we get, the more giveaways I'll be able to give away. So share this with any of your friends who are looking to trade or trading at the moment and looking for some more trade ideas, because I do always follow all my trade ideas on here and I place them live on the stream as well if I do get the setup on the stream. So good to see you all. S Smarty, I'm gonna call you Smarty. It's easier. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Bed, happy to see you back. Coach Connor, thank you very much. It's good to be back. First stream last week. This is my first full week back, so I'm looking forward to it. Mark, good to see you as well. Ludovic, hello to you. Adolphus, we've got Jay Cops, we've got Diego Arrivi. DX said, love Atmos funded. Yes, indeed. It's good to see you. Tech Guru, hello to you. Alpharim, good to see you as well. SADXSM, hello to you. Bolu, good to see you as well. Faisal on the stream as well. Good to see you. Hello to you, Jeanette. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. I know you've been away over visiting Europe, and I hope you enjoyed that as well. Who else? We've got Vishnu, we've got Bloody Tex. We've got Curtis Dolan on the stream, good friend of mine. Hello to you, Curtis Dolan. Hope you're doing well. He wants to hodl XRP. I love it. Okay, good stuff. We've got Nikhil on the stream as well. King Sam, hello. I'm just trying to note down some of the requests. I'm going to get my notes up actually. Let's have a look here. So we've got Curtis Dolan wants me to look at XRP. We've got gold analysis on there as well. Let me put that down so I don't miss out on that. If I see any trades on these markets, then I will trade them live in front of you on my MT5. We've got GBP, Japanese yen from COPS, no problem. Yeah, I can take a look at that. Someone asked for USD yen as well. I think it was King Sam. Let's have a look at that. No problem. Who else have we got? Adolphus, hello. Good morning, Carl. I'm sorry to digress a bit. I'm always on the screen. Is there any recommendation for eyeglasses, to protect my eyes? I've never had that question before. I don't know any. I don't wear glasses myself, so I'm not too sure. I'll have to come back to you on that one. I'm not too sure off the top of my head, to be honest with you, mate. But I'll take a look for you and message you. If you're on the Discord channel, I'll drop you a message, or drop me a message on Discord, and I'll reply to you. Savage, hello to you, Patrick. My FX note, we've got Percy's, we've got Brett, our winner from last week. Hello to you, Brett. Good to see you. Joseph, Savage Gamer. Loads of people on the stream today. It's good to see you. The Cloud Kitchen. Specsavers is always a good shout. Curtis Dolan. I mean, it's always a good shout for glasses, of course. Top G, hello to you. Sinta, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Who else? We've got Mr. Tassi. We've got loads of people coming on the stream. It's good to see you all. Okay, right. So I believe I've put all of the requests down for now. Smarty says, manipulation market today before CPI. Has it already been priced in? Yeah, we'll take a look at the CPI print that's coming out to see what the price action's telling us, whether we've already got the sort of move priced in yet already, we shall see. Be interesting to see. Smarty also says, what's your view about Bitcoin to the moon today? We'll take a look at Bitcoin as well. Let's just add that to the list. Lots to go through today. And of course, as I'll show you now, the giveaway, for those who are wondering, it's a completely random giveaway. Like, you can see all the entries that are coming up on this left-hand side. As soon as you comment win, you get put into this live draw. And I draw the winners like towards the end of the stream. I know some people drop off the streams, which is fine, but make sure you come back to see if you win. Because if you do win, I need you to verify yourself. Otherwise, I can't give you the prize. If you've come from our Discord channel, then drop me your Discord username. If you've come from X, then drop me your X handle, and I'll drop you a message straight away after the stream and tell you how to claim the prize. It's really simple. You sign up to Atmos funded, free registration. Once you've signed up, you give me the email address you used to sign up, and then I tell the team to credit your account. It's as simple as that. We're also going to be giving away 2 lots of 50% deposit bonuses into Taurex. There's 4 prizes at the moment, so up to $250 if you were to deposit $500 into Taurex. If you win today and you're a winner of the 50% deposit bonus, I'll give you $250 for free into your account. So it's a good one as well, but I know a lot of people sometimes are here for the prop, which is fine. Trading Blueprint, hello to you. He's back. It's good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Update on the mentorship. Okay, right, yeah, update on the mentorship before we dive into the actual charts. So I've now got it planned that I will have the course part of the mentorship will be recorded by the end of this month. So it's about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I'll have all of the course recorded. I'm currently going to be sorting out an editor from the company to edit the course as well. Once the course is done, we're pretty much good to go. So there'll just be a few things that we need to iron out in terms of like the profile on the website, where that is going to be sitting on our educational portal, Everything Trading. So it's all going to be there, and you'll be able to see all of the services that I'm going to be offering. So after the course is recorded, a lot of my time now, once that's done, is going to be focused on anyone who wants mentoring in trading. So that's pretty much going to be my job from now on, is to help you guys out in terms of any questions that you have, or if you want to get into trading, really for all levels. Yeah. So we're going to have a free, a premium, and an exclusive group. The exclusive group is going to be like, I don't want too many people in the exclusive group. So that's going to be the people that I'm going to be offering like one-to-one sessions and like personalized trading plans and stuff like that. So, but just for the premium group itself, I've now got all of the strategies ready. So for the past 12 months, I've been working with a coder who we've been back testing strategy, all ones that we've used before without really knowing the back tested results. But now we've got 3 really good back tested results, back tested strategies. One of the strategies over the last 6 years has made 490% with a 12% drawdown. And I'm going to be releasing that strategy to the people in the premium group. And if people do want access to the EA associated with that, I've currently got it running at the moment. If you see on my TikTok page, I do post some of the results on there. Then that will be available at another price as well. Yeah, that's the algo bots that I was talking about. Okay. And also, yeah, I mean, if we can get the stream views up to say 500 or something like that, then maybe on the streams I'll be able to give like a 24-hour 50% code off at Atmos. So let me see if I can do that with some of the team. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at some of the price action that we've seen over the weekend. There's not really too much that I think we need to be concerned about in terms of news. Obviously, there was some talk around a meeting with Russia and the US in regards to any peace talks over in Ukraine. We saw oil prices fall quite steadily as a result of that. In terms of news for this morning, I was reading here as well, like 20% chance that Waller is going to be the next Fed chairman. 19% say Hassett, and 15% say someone called Walsh. I don't even know who that is. So that the Federal Reserve chairman race is very much underway as well, and that's probably causing a little bit of uncertainty in the US dollar, which is what we spoke about last week when it comes to am I bullish, am I bearish on the US dollar. It's a little bit, it's not quite it's not clear enough for me yet. So if you look at the US dollar on this time, I'm on the daily time frame on the chart in front of you, yeah. I still believe that the US dollar has room to fall down to around 97.5. So that means potentially this week some dollar weakness, technically. Now, I do expect, actually, if you look at the price, the structure from this low, boom, boom, high, high, there is a chance here that this could be the bottom of the dollar, especially if we start to see like the new Fed chairman come in or whatever, and we start to see a bit more stability and unity between like Trump and the Federal Reserve chairman. I think that will help the dollar. And I know people will say, look, the Fed are going to start cutting rates, but that's already been priced in, to be honest. So I don't actually know if the Fed cutting rates is going to have the negative impact on the dollar that people think, because I think that's already been priced in over the last 6 months or so. So that's my theory. So I do believe maybe this week we could see some more dollar weakness, but only probably down towards 97.5. And my favorite trade idea as a result of that is this euro dollar. Because when you look at it from a daily time frame, if I just zoom out, obviously since like February of this year, it's been in a clear uptrend, right? And you can draw that trend line however way you want. You can draw it from there. You can draw it from here. Either way, you can actually see how we've now broken below both of them, and that was a really significant move for me. And I think now I'm sort of hanging my hat on. If you look at how this looks with the dollar index, it marries up quite nicely. The dollar index falling into that support area, but the euro dollar also coming up towards, this is my daily demand zone, daily supply zone, up at 1.17. Yeah, that is my trade. That's my main trade, because I'm not really a scalper as such. I'm more of like a position or a swing trader, and this to me looks like a really strong swing trade on euro dollar. Just to let you know, chat, you only need to comment win once, okay? Only need to comment win once. You don't need to comment multiple times. I need to keep scrolling up to see. Let's have a look here. Just had some questions coming through. Why is the euro dollar range so limited compared to GBP USD? Any fundamental news that hinders its bullishness? Well, in general, the pound US dollar is more of a volatile currency pair than euro dollar. It just is. The pound is more sensitive, I think. It moves a bit quicker than the euro does. So that's probably the reason why. Also, the pip value you get on your trading platforms on the pound dollar is a lot more than what you'd get on euro dollar. So there's a lot more money to be made, but also a lot more money to be lost on pound dollar. Now, last week we saw the Bank of England cut rates, but the pound strengthened as a result of that. And that's when I said about, sometimes don't look at the headline print and just go off that. Sometimes you have to dig a little bit deeper into that. And actually, what that interest rate cut meant for the UK was stimulation into the economy, but also maybe a slightly stronger economy coming as well. And that's why we saw the pound actually rally off as a result of that. So, but again, similar sort of thing here. We now see, this is interesting, we now see the pound US dollar heading up towards a really key area of resistance in here. Yeah? Supply zone. So I've actually got two trades. Euro dollar, I love this one. And the pound dollar, this looks really strong as well. So I know I said potentially some more dollar weakness. Well, this is that more dollar weakness, right? This trade might not tag in until maybe Wednesday or Thursday, if it does. But I really like to try once. And I've been a big advocate of dollar bearishness. But the technicals don't lie, the chart doesn't lie, and it's telling me that we're starting to see some signs of reversal. And I'm wondering whether this is a good area to look to try and get that in. And the reason is because if this breaks, if this trade fails, which it could do, and we break above here, well, then there's not really much stopping a move up to 1.38. Yeah, so that's why I would happily, personally, put my stop loss here. And if you don't believe me, because people always say sometimes, oh, well, you don't actually trade this live. And we've got equal lows there. This is actually better than euro dollar. This is much better than euro dollar, to be honest with you. Just seeing if there's any comments on there. No, we're all good. This is much better than euro dollar for me, sure. I'm going to place this trade. I'm going to place these trades live in front of you now. Just going to set the buy and sell limits up. So on my Taurex live account, I am a prop trader as well, but obviously I've got my own account with Taurex. So I'm just going to first of all head over to euro dollar onto the daily time frame. Zoom out a little bit if it lets me. Oh, I don't need to, it's fine. This is the area, wasn't it? This was it here. Okay. 1.17024 and a stop loss of 1.17704. So 70 pip stop loss. Might want to cover this high though. Just in case we get a sweep of this high. I'm going to cover this high as well, which puts the total stop loss to about 85 pips. So if I go on a risk calculator as well, yes, I will take a look, and after I've done this, after I've done my dollar analysis, I will take a look at the requests in the chat. We've got XRP, we've got gold, we've got pound yen, dollar yen, and Bitcoin. I'll go through all of those charts. And no, I don't calculate my I don't calculate my risk manually. I just use a lot size calculator. I always have done. I don't really get. It's like when you're doing just like basic maths things. You know, use your calculator on your phone, don't you? Really, I could do it in my head, but what's the point? This makes life a whole lot easier. So this is a 1.27 lot trade. You can't actually see the screen popping up, but you will see the trade coming through soon. Pending order. Sell limit. My entry is my volume is 1.27. I'm risking 2% on this from a personal perspective. 1.17024. Stop loss is 1.17889. Take profit I'm going to leave because I'm just going to wait to see if we can get 1-to-1 and close half, etc. Place that. Boom. There you see it pop up in the bottom there. So I've placed that sell limit. There it is. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the pound US dollar, and I'll explain why. Where is it? Where is it? I'm going blind, everyone. I'm going blind. Can't see it. Why can't I find it? Give me Forex. Show all. Ugh. Here it is. There. Daily time frame. GBP/USD. Where is it? There. So I'm utilizing this. You see this? It's actually one of the cleanest order blocks I've seen for you SMC traders. So that is a 72 pip stop loss. So same thing, pound US dollar, account size 54, risk reward 2%, stop loss 72. That's it's 1.5 lot size. So sell limit 1.5, price is 1.35, 144, 1.35. 884. Place. There we go, people. So, 2 trades. My 2 main trades for this week are those 2. Now, what I will do, what I don't normally do, because I don't want 4% risk on dollar weakness, right? Sorry, dollar strength on these two trades. So what I'll do is I'll wait for the first one to tag in, right, and then I will close delete the other pending order. if they do both tag in, then I'll close half of each position. So I've got 1% on each. So I only really want to have 2% risk as a whole. Okay, that's all I really want. Kratos asked me why I'm selling EU when the overall momentum looks bullish. But does it though? Look at this. I know you could say, look, but look, we've broken out of both of those. We've broken this structure. We've broken this structure low. We are actually within a bearish wave here. That's why I'm selling it. It's just my opinion, and it's just the way that I'll trade. I mean, to answer your question, isn't that breakout bullish level? Well, yeah, if we break above my stop loss, then yeah, that's the bullishness for me, for sure. Okay, right. Anyway, Trading Blueprint agrees, which is good. Let's have a look at gold then, because I know people want to take a look at gold. Look, this is the problem I have sometimes with retail traders there's like an attachment to gold, isn't there? And I get it, because it's an exciting market to trade. It moves quickly, but on the daily time frame, if you zoom out, it's not doing anything. It's not done anything since April. So I can actually imagine there's a lot of blown accounts here, to be honest with you. Now, we're down 1% on the day. I'm just reading some of the questions that people have said now. Oh, sorry, AED, USD short. Sorry, I was looking at gold. It's not great. Let's ask the chat. People who are live in the chat. If you look at that chart right now, what I see right now, what would you do? Buy, sell, or avoid? Buy, sell, or avoid? Let me know. Buy, sell, or avoid? I want to know what your opinion is. What do you think about gold right now? It is a smart approach, because I think people sometimes get caught up with people get caught up in the lower time frames, and they're like, wow, we're bearish now, we're bearish. But really, in hindsight, we're just ping-ponging in even a tighter range than what I marked here. We're now sort of ping-ponging between an even tighter range than what we did before. It's the summer months, people are on holiday, there isn't as much volatility in the markets as there was a couple of months ago, and people get caught out big time. So, yeah, I'm happy that the chat said that. I'm happy, because I know some people like to just trade gold, like, regardless. Nikhil says avoid. Rhymes FX says avoid. Nikhil, totally avoid it. Little Cop says consolidation, avoid it. That's it. There is no bias. I mean, overall, yeah, we're bullish, yeah, because you can see that this is a holding pattern within a bullish break, a bullish wave that we've had since the start of the year. But right now, I wouldn't look to buy it there, because there's a chance that we could fall down towards the bottom of the ranges. There's a chance that we fall down towards here. Now, if you think about the US dollar that I've spoken about, say the US dollar finds support at that daily demand zone, that could drag gold prices down to the bottom of this range. That's why I wouldn't want to buy it right now. So I'm happy that people have said avoid. avoid. Nice one. Okay, cool. Right. What was the other request that we had? Curtis Dolan wanted to look at XRP. Is anyone still holding crypto in the chat? Nice breakout on XRP. Lovely breakout here. Not a big day. I don't really day trade cryptocurrencies. I'm not going to lie. I trade the dollar, I trade gold, oil, indices. They're like my go-to markets to trade. So from a day trading perspective, I mean, look, 3 days of downside. We're now probably looking like we're going to make a move up to around probably this high at 3.6. But also there is some imbalance and potentially some liquidity down here. So I'll be looking out for a move down to around the 2.4 area as a support area to look to buy XRP from. Not something I'm going to do personally, but I'm just telling you that's what I would take a look at if it was me. But overall, it's a one of my favorite cryptocurrencies to hold for sure. When I did have cryptocurrency before I sold it all back in 2021, and I've never bought it since. I haven't really needed to be fair. I like to make my money really from day trading props and stuff, but I will buy into cryptocurrency again one day. And this will be one of the ones I look at. I like the project in general, so that would be what I take a look at. And Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin, it didn't really take a genius to figure it out, but you can see how I marked this. This is my previous analysis, and you can see what I was looking for was a move down towards 109, 109.8, and then the breakout. But the breakout came before that, and now it looks to me like we're heading up to at least 124,000. It wouldn't surprise me if this week we create a new all-time high in Bitcoin, because broadly speaking, I'm quite bullish on the sentiment and things going on right now. Of course, I will tell everyone when it comes to buying time. Nikhil, I just did look at GBP USD. I just placed a trade on it. I literally just traded it. Here, I literally placed a trade, a sell limit trade. I'm not sure if you missed it or not though. All right then. Gold we've taken a look at. People wanted me to take a look at the pound yen. It is on my red list. Oh man, I remember that. I've not looked at this since before I went to Australia. This was such a really beautiful area to buy from down here, and you can see I had marked my liquidity there as well. We did grab the liquidity. If I was actually active at that time, then I probably would have placed a trade. What I always say when it comes to liquidity sweeps is, you can see we did get the sweep there as well, so probably would have been stopped that entry. We came back again, and now we're trading higher. To be honest, on pound yen, we could be running into some resistance here. This is my resistance area, not my mitigation area. This is my supply zone. You can see we had a nice bearish wave down here, and we've taken like 10 times the amount of time to go up than we have to gone down, which is always a good sign. So there could be some resistance coming here at 198.9. I'm not going to trade that personally, but if I was looking to trade pound yen, I'd probably look for like a lower time frame reaction around 199 and look for something like this and try and trade that down, because we have still got an unmitigated demand zone down here. But as you can see, well, I wouldn't say we're necessarily. It looks pretty bullish, doesn't it? Look at that key liquidity area up here from the 31st of October. Massive amount of liquidity there. Look at the sweep. Look at the sweep. So clean. So there's a lot of confluence here for me to look to try and short pound yen, but not until it mitigates this supply zone around 198.8. Now, just to quickly circle back that way, because Smarty makes a really good point on the chat and says about the manipulation before CPI. So for those of you who don't know what that means, if I show you what it means. Today is, nothing. It's a Monday. There's nothing going on. Tomorrow, we have got US CPI. How important is it, and what will it mean for markets? Well, when I go on the only reason CPI becomes important is if it affects what the Federal Reserve are going to do next. The way you check that is on the CME FedWatch tool, right? And you go down to the next meeting, which is on the 17th of September. And as you can see, the current interest rate is between 425 and 450, which is here, this one. But there's now an 88% chance that the interest rate is going to be cut down by 25 basis points down towards the 4% to 4.25% region. So, should we see a really strong CPI tomorrow, then this percentage might probably go more towards the holding. We're probably going to see this drop maybe down to 80% and this may be up to 20%. But should we see a softer CPI, I think that just basically goes, that's it. That's the confirmation that we'll see an interest rate cut from the Federal Reserve. So if we just take a look at the figures, CPI year on year is expected to increase slightly to 2.8%. So we'll see what that's all about. All the time that Powell's there is a chance that they're going to hold rates where they are. So a weaker CPI print theoretically would maybe mean some weaker dollar, because I think it would pretty much consolidate the fact that we're going to see an interest rate cut. But should we see a stronger CPI print, I think that's when people go, maybe Powell was right. Maybe this isn't the time to cut, and we see that percentage change. But overall, lots of volatility around it, and as you say, lots of market manipulation around the event. You have to be careful. I think regardless, let's not think about the dollar when it comes to CPI. Let's think about the stock market. I find it hard to believe that in any of these situations we see right now, how the stock market can't continue higher and really break out. You can see we had that couple of days of downside. That really weak NFP print as well didn't help when it eventually came to it. And then we start to see, despite the weak NFP print, the market rally. This is the NASDAQ. You can see the same on the US 30. You can see, well, not really as strong, but it has already grabbed, damn it. That would have been a nice target if it had grabbed that liquidity. And the S&P 500, yeah, pretty similar to the NASDAQ in the sense that it's now threatening a breakout. So for me this week, when it comes to the stock market, and no matter what we really see on inflation, unless we see a really, really high print or a really, really low print, I believe that the stock market will continue higher. And it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of this week, we have an all-time high on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. The US 30 maybe, but it doesn't look technically as strong. If I was going to buy any of these stocks, any of these indices, I'll be looking to buy the S&P 500. Now, the way that we would do that, or the way that I would do that, is really just trying to wait for some sort of pullback. Sometimes you just can't be too technical when it comes to the stock market because you get left behind. So when I'm looking at the moment on the NASDAQ, instantaneously I basically see this area. This could be a really nice area. And look at that move and look for something like that. So maybe some weakness in the lead up to the CPI. I think as CPI settles and the dust is settled, Wednesday, Thursday, could be really good days to look to try and buy. The NASDAQ maybe up towards a new all-time high. So I'm going to keep that analysis there because that could be a trade that I placed on Wednesday's stream. More sales on gold. AD USD. Yeah, sure. I'll take a look at that for you. We're going to do the giveaway in about 5 minutes time. We're going to be doing the giveaway. AD USD. Oh, it's horrific. I don't really like it. What I would say is that when we see a tight consolidation period, I always say liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. I don't actually always say that, but that's what I think. So I mark like the top and the bottom of the range of the consolidation that we're in. What I would wait for if it was me trading this on more of like a short time frame, which I imagine you're looking at, wait for liquidity grab at the bottom of the range, trade it back up to the top, or wait for a liquidity sweep at the top of the range, trade it back down to the bottom, or if failing that, if we start to see a break, but I'd probably wait for a break of this low, then we can look to sell, or if we saw a break of this high, like a full candle closure above this high, then we can look for something like that. So currently in the state it's in right now, you see it's in the middle of this range. I just ignore it. But we'll keep that analysis there, and we'll reconvene on that in the near future for sure. Liquidity. How do I know? How do I know there's liquidity there? It's a good question because I don't know for sure, right? But I can give it a good estimated guess. The reason is because there's two ways in which really I look for liquidity. They're either at key highs and key lows, because if you think from a retail trader's perspective, when you're first getting into trading, if you were going to place a buy trade, you'd have your stop loss at a key low, and if you were going to look to sell, you'd have your stop loss at a key high, right? That's liquidity. That's probably what a lot of people think, and that's why there's liquidity there. The other way in which there's liquidity is when you see a build-up of price over time, and as you see that squeeze in price, loads of people are placing trade, lots of money going into the market, but them counteracting each other. And what it needs is something to be released in that consolidation area. Now that can be on the low or it can be on the high. So what I always look to do is when we see a tight consolidation period, I look for the fake out below it when everyone starts to sell, here, sell. And then what happens? That happens. Or when the market starts to make a move up here, everyone goes buy. The market closes back inside the range and then we get the dump. There's nothing wrong with break and retest. And these imbalances have to be filled. That's correct, Addison. That's correct. Wednesday will probably be a lot of a clearer day as well. Mariam, you're right there. I agree with that. FTSE. Indices. FTSE. Do you know what? I did have it here. You know what I'm going to say? Look at it. That's on the hourly time frame, though, to be fair. What's it like on the daily? Yeah, I mean, bit of a consolidation period, almost like a bullish flag forming here on the FTSE. So we could trade the break and retest, and trade it higher. You see how we got that in this situation? Nice tight consolidation, breakout, retest, higher. Now the market's again in a holding pattern, breakout, retest, higher. Indices are some of the easiest markets to trade. You don't need to be too fancy in what you do. So I believe that at the moment we're stuck in the middle of the pause of the consolidation. But I do see signs that we're starting to see, especially if we can get a candle closure up at about 9170. If we can see a candle closure there, then we could be looking at another breakout higher here. And Moch Roby says exactly the right thing. Follow the market movement. Yeah? Whatever the market structure is telling you, follow that. If it marries up with if you're a fundamentalist like me, if it marries up with your fundamentals as well, even better. If it doesn't, the charts don't lie. Follow market structure. And that's why I'm following that on euro dollar and pound dollar, because I believe the market structure has been broken. So I should follow that. Despite in the back of my mind thinking I'm not that confident in the dollar fundamentally, but I'm certainly not as down about it as I was a few months ago. So let's see. All right. Anyway, let's do the giveaway, shall we? Let's do the giveaway. So as I said before, we are giving away 2 lots of $10,000 Atmos 2 funded phase challenges. And we're also giving away a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex twice. So 4 prizes up for grabs. Let me make it very clear. If you win the prize, I need one of 2 things from you. That's all I need. I need either your X handle if you came here from X, or the Discord username if you came from Discord. If you're in both, then just one of them will be fine. I need that in the live chat after you are announced as a winner. You can either do that straight away, or you've got until the next stream to claim the prize. If I get to the next stream and the prize has not been redeemed, claimed, then the prize will roll over. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to do the 2 lots of Atmos challenges. So these next 2 winners are going to be the winners for the Atmos funded challenges. So best of luck to those who are in the giveaway for today. And our first winner of the day is Pijustas. Pijustas. Pronounce that right. You've won our first giveaway. Congratulations to you. He's just commented win as well. Look, just before. Wow, just in time. Congratulations to you, mate. You've just won a 10,000 2-phase funded challenge. Please, if you can, drop your X handle or Discord username, and I will message you on how you can claim that prize. And our second winner of that is Don Young. Don Young. You have just won a 10,000 Atmos funded challenge. Congratulations to you. Please, again, drop your username in the chat, as I said. And a very, very well done. Good start to the week. And you can get started on that account from today. If you message me in time, I can get it credited today. So well done to you. The winners of the 50% deposit bonus into Taurex, again, free up to $250 for free into your account after your deposit. You can't go wrong with that. The first winner of that is Sherry Javed. You've won a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex. Congratulations to you. Message me to claim that prize. And the second winner of that is Snap Flare. Snap Flare, you've also won a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex. So we have our 4 winners for today. Congratulations. Very, very well done. Good start to the week. If you didn't win, don't worry, because I will be giving away exactly the same thing on Wednesday for my next live stream. And if you can share this out with your friends, if we can get the views up to 500 views on the streams, then I'll maybe look to continue the double prizes. At the moment, I'm playing catch up from when I was away. That's why I'm giving away double. Normally it's only at one 10k account, but if you can get the views up for me, if you can share my tweets on X, follow me, or share the stream links out with your friends, then I'll be able to do more live streams. I'll be able to do more giveaways. Amazing stuff. Okay. All right then. If that's it for questions, then AP, today's his birthday. Everyone, today is AP's birthday. Let's say happy birthday to AP. Happy birthday to you, AP. Don Young, there he is. Yes, you did win. Yeah, can I have your Discord username or your X handle, depending on where you came from? Same as you, P-Juice. Thank you very much, Curtis Dolan. Appreciate it. I get back to work. No worries. All right then, everybody. Thank you very much. You can, I'm going to end the stream, but if the live chat is still open, you can drop it there. But if the stream ends, you can comment on the video after still. So you can comment your Discord username. Don Young, Curtis Dolan, I've seen that trick before, mate. And I won't be falling for that one again. All right then, everybody. It just leaves me to say I hope everyone has a good trading week. I'll see you all on Wednesday for the next stream and next lot of giveaways. Until then, trade well, trade safe, and I'll catch you all very shortly.